Close your eyes. Take one slow breath in. And let it go. You were guided to this message. Not by luck. Not by an algorithm. By angels. By me. I speak as Michael. Protector. Messenger. Defender of your heart. Today the angels placed specific cards before you. Not random cards. A map. A mirror. An answer to the question in your chest. Many people want him. You know that. You feel that. You see the likes. The comments. The glances. But why does he want you? Why does his soul lean toward you? Why does his energy keep circling back to your name? What did you give him that no one else could? Stay with me. Do not rush. This is sacred. First, understand this. He is not only looking with his eyes. He is feeling with his spirit. His soul is not impressed by noise. His soul is drawn to truth. You gave him truth. Not the pretty kind. The honest kind. The kind that does not shake when he pulls away for a moment. The kind that does not beg. The kind that stands. You did not flood him with empty promises. You did not pretend to be perfect. You let him see your heart as it is. Soft, strong, real. He noticed. He remembers. There is a moment you tried to forget. That simple day. The conversation that seemed small. You listened. Really listened. You did not rush to fix him. You did not make it about you. You simply made space. You asked one quiet question. Are you truly okay? Not the polite "you good." The deeper one. His chest softened. His guard lowered 1 inch. He felt something rare. You gave him a safe place for his truth. Other people wanted his attention. You cared for his soul. That is the first gift. You gave him safety to be honest. Now listen. There is another layer. Your life is not simple. You have responsibilities. Work, family, inner battles, emotions, past wounds. Yet you move with a hidden order. You feel messy inside sometimes. You think you are all over the place. But from where he stands, you are balance. He watches how you manage your storms. He sees how you do not collapse when plans change. He saw you on the day everything went wrong. You were tired. You were frustrated. But you still answered with kindness. You still laughed. Even a little. You still showed up for the people who needed you. You have no idea how much that shook him. He is used to chaos. To people who explode. To people who demand when they are hurt. You did not do that. You took your pain to prayer. To silence. To your pillow. To heaven. Not to his throat. You gave him calm when he expected fire. That calm became home to him. In a world where everyone screams, "Notice me," you whispered, "Be at peace." He cannot explain it to others. But his body remembers how he feels around you. Less noise in his head. Less pressure in his chest. His breathing slows. That is not normal. That is spiritual. You think you just kept it together. But in that moment you became his anchor. You gave him one more gift. Structure in the middle of his confusion. Listen carefully. You did not just give him peace. You gave him respect. Your respect for yourself. Your respect for him. Your respect for time. You did not chase after every small reaction. You did not write 10 messages when he answered slowly. You felt the sting. You felt the fear. You wanted to overtext. But something inside you said, no. You paused. You went back to your life. To your tasks. To your purpose. He felt that. He felt that you have a life outside him. That you have a path. That your world does not begin and end with his mood. This scares his ego. But it calms his soul. You are not a cage. You are a companion. You are not clinging to his shadow. You are walking your own road beside him. This is rare. Others tried to hold him with fear. You hold him with freedom. You gave him space. And inside that space he could breathe. He felt trusted. He felt respected as a person, not as a prize. That is why his energy returns to you. You gave him the freedom to be, and the safety to stay. Hear this, beloved. He might not say any of this out loud. He might act relaxed. He might pretend he does not care. But his soul knows. The angels see how his mind replays the small things. The night you told him, take your time. I know you are busy. And you meant it. The day you said no to something that crossed your boundary. Not with drama, with clarity. He learned something that day. You do not abandon yourself to keep him. And that is exactly why he wants to keep you. The more you honor your own heart, the safer his heart feels with you. You gave him a model of healthy love. Love that does not beg. Love that does not shrink. Love that does not attack. Love that stands firm and soft at the same time. There is more. The angels show me another card. It glows with warm light. The energy of a new start. A seed. A door. You walked into his life during a shift. Something in his world was closing. A job. A routine. A relationship. A way of seeing himself. On the outside, he acted normal. On the inside, he was lost. Then you appeared. Not as a savior. As a sign. You did not promise to fix his whole life. But your presence changed his direction. Your words made him think. You asked questions no one else asked. Is this really what you want? Do you feel alive in this? Where do you see yourself in a year? Those questions acted like light. They entered his confusion. He did not answer fully at first. But something opened. A part of him started to dream again. He could see more than the rut he was in. And every time he thought about doing better, your voice echoed in his head. You gave him a future image of himself. It was not fantasy. It was grounded. You believed in his potential. Not as a line, as a reality. You pointed to his talents, to his courage, to his progress. He felt seen as who he could become, not just who he used to be. That is another reason he desires you. Around you he does not feel small. Around you he does not feel stuck. Around you he feels like he can outgrow his old life. You are not a distraction. You are a turning point. You gave him permission to transform. The angels are showing me something else. You carry a quiet fire. You do not always show it. But it is there. He sees how you work, how you create, how you get back up after disappointment. Maybe you built something from nothing. A business, a side project, a way to support yourself. Maybe you just handled your responsibilities when no one helped. He watched. He realized you are not waiting to be rescued. You are your own rescue. That changed the way he sees you. Others tried to attract him with dependency, with "I cannot live without you" energy. You came with "I can live without you, but I choose you." Do you feel the difference? You gave him the gift of not being needed in a desperate way. You want him. You do not need him to breathe. This allows him to relax, to show up because he desires you, not because he feels trapped. His soul is tired of drama. You are peace and power together. This combination pulls him. There is another secret you do not see. You carry spiritual light. You think you just overthink or feel too much. The truth is, you are sensitive to energy. You sense his mood before he speaks. You feel when something is off. You notice patterns. You catch lies without needing proof. You notice shifts in his tone. You notice the difference between when his soul speaks and when his fear speaks. You respond to his soul, not to his fear. So instead of matching his distance with panic, you match his distance with prayer. Instead of taking his bad day as rejection, you see the pain behind it. This spiritual intelligence is not common. He may not understand how you just know, but he trusts it. You gave him something no one else gave. You gave him the feeling that someone finally gets him beyond words. Someone sees the part of him even he hides from himself. You became a mirror for his higher self, not his wounds. That is holy. You are not perfect. He is not perfect. But the connection between your souls is under angelic protection. When his anxiety clutches at him, when his past speaks louder than the present, he remembers how you look at him, not as broken, as in progress. He remembers the way your presence feels like being wrapped in something warm. He may act cool. He may stay silent. But the memory of that safety is stored deep inside him. He compares others to it. They do not match. Many people want him, but they want pieces of him. His success, his body, his attention, his image. You wanted his core. You wanted his spirit. You wanted his healing. You wanted his growth. You gave love to the part of him others ignored. That is why he cannot fully detach from you. Beloved, hear this with your whole heart. You think you gave too much. Maybe you blame yourself. You say, I poured so much into him, but heaven sees it differently. You did not lose yourself. You revealed yourself. Your love is not weakness. Your care is not foolishness. Your patience is not a mistake. You were a divine instrument. Your love became medicine to his soul. And yes, the ego of others might say, you gave too much for nothing. But the angels say, you gave exactly what your soul was built to give. You did not waste love. Love can never be wasted. It always returns. Maybe through him, maybe through another, but it returns. Now listen carefully. This message is not here to make you wait in pain. It is not here to chain you to a person. It is here to show you your value, to remind you what your energy does, what your presence does, what your love does. Now I want you to take one more breath. In. Hold. You are doing well. You are safe. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are seen. You are guided. If you feel the truth moving in your chest, if your eyes are watering a little, if your body is buzzing right now, that is your soul saying, this is for me. Write I receive in the comments as an act of faith. Not for me, for heaven, for yourself. So the energy of this message anchors in your life. Now we go deeper. Stay. Do not click away. There is another side to why he desires you. This part is more hidden, more delicate, more sacred. He has wounds you do not fully see. Some you felt, some you guessed. But there are scars even he does not look at. He has been betrayed, misunderstood, used, left when he needed someone most, ridiculed for his softness, rewarded only for his strength. So he put on armor. He became fine. He became the one who helps, never the one who needs. Then you came. You did something that terrified and healed him at the same time. You stayed when he showed cracks. Not just the cool version of him, the tired version, the irritated version, the silent version, the confused version. One day he admitted something hard. Something like, I'm not okay. Maybe the words were different, but the meaning was the same. He expected judgment. He expected you to lose attraction. You did not. You leaned in. You said, thank you for trusting me. That line did something to his nervous system. It told him, I can be honest and still be loved. You gave him that. No one had given that to him in that way before. He might not say it. He might never fully understand it. But his soul remembers. He desires you because with you he can be imperfect. He does not have to keep his shoulders tight all the time. He does not have to win every moment. He can rest. You became rest to him. There is another gift. You helped him put down weights he was carrying for too long. When he spoke of his past, of what went wrong, of who hurt him, you did not say, get over it. You did not rush his healing. You let him be where he was. But you also did something powerful. You gently pointed to the exit door. You said things like, you are allowed to let this go. You are not what they did to you. You deserve more than repeating this story. Your words planted themselves in his heart. When he was alone, they echoed. On nights he lay awake, they echoed. You became the voice of release inside his mind. Slowly, he began to loosen his hold on old pain. Slowly, he began to imagine a life beyond those memories. You did not just listen. You guided, without forcing, without controlling, just by standing in your own healing. He saw what freedom can look like. You gave him that. That matters more than you know. The angels show me another detail. You did not demand that he heal on your schedule. You did not set a timer on his pain. You did not say, you better be over this by next week. You were patient, not endlessly waiting in suffering, but patient with his humanity. You understood that change is not instant. Healing is not linear. Some days he moved forward. Some days he slipped back. Yet your energy stayed consistent. Warm, clear, steady. That steadiness is rare. Others tried to control his pace. You respected it. That respect allowed real healing to happen. You gave him a place where he could fall apart slowly, without losing the connection. He desires you because your presence feels like a bridge between who he was and who he is becoming. There is more. You helped him carry weight in practical ways too, not just emotionally. When he was overwhelmed, you did not only say, "I'm here for you." You also asked, "How can I make this easier?" You encouraged rest. You reminded him to eat. You helped him break big problems into smaller steps. You celebrated small wins. You didn't just say, "You've got this." You said, "You've got this and I've got you." That landed. He desires you because with you life feels less like a battle he fights alone. The angels also show how you respect his responsibilities. You do not try to tear him away from what he must do. You do not make him choose between you and his purpose. You support both. You ask about his goals. You honor his time. Even when you miss him, even when you wish he could drop everything and come to you, you feel that longing, but you still choose support. This is maturity. This is love. You gave him the gift of feeling understood in his pressure, not attacked for it. Now I want to speak to something deep inside you. Sometimes you look at all this and think, "I give so much. Who gives to me?" Your heart gets tired. You wonder if you are asking for too little. You wonder if you are the one holding everything up. You are not meant to carry it all. You are not the savior. You are a channel of love, a channel of healing, a channel of truth. But even rivers must be refilled. So hear me clearly. The same angels who use you to bless others are also assigned to refill you, to open doors for you, to send people who see you, who hold you, who pour back into you. This message is one way heaven is pouring into you right now. You are not invisible. You are not just the strong one. You are a child of God. You are loved for who you are, not only for what you give. Now back to him. Your mind still asks, "But if I gave him all this, why is everything not perfect?" Because, beloved, free will exists. Your love is powerful, but it does not erase his choices. It does not replace his work. It does not cancel his fears. Your role was to show him what real safety feels like, what balance feels like, what respect feels like, what healing feels like, what truth feels like, what hope feels like. You did. You are doing it. Now it is his soul's turn to decide. Will he rise to meet the love he has been given? Or will he run back to old patterns because they feel familiar? That is not your job to control. Your job is to stay aligned with your own light, to keep your heart open, but your standards firm, to love without losing yourself, to give without draining your soul dry, to trust that what is meant for you will not need you to bleed endlessly to keep it. So why does he desire only you on a soul level? Because no one else gave him all of this together. Safety without control, freedom without distance, honesty without cruelty, patience without apathy, support without self-erasing, spiritual depth without judgment, hope without fantasy. You are a rare combination. He may meet others. They may be pretty, fun, impressive, different, but something will feel off. Something will be missing. His soul will search for the feeling he had with you, the feeling of being both challenged and comforted, held and free, seen and respected. That is your signature. That is your energy. That is what you gave him. And even if he never finds words for it, he knows, and heaven knows. Now I want you to bring your hand to your heart. Right now, feel your own pulse. That is proof you are still here for a reason. Your heart has survived storms. You have loved when you had every reason to shut down. You have stayed soft when the world tried to harden you. You have kept your faith when silence felt louder than answers. Angels see that. I see that. You are not just the one he desires. You are the one heaven protects. Your destiny is bigger than one connection. But this connection has been a classroom. Taught you how powerful your love is, how much you bring, how much you deserve. You are allowed to want love that matches your depth. You are allowed to expect consistency. You are allowed to require effort. You are allowed to say, if you want access to my soul, you must show up with your own. This is not being too much. This is being aligned. Now release guilt. You did not fail this connection. You did not love wrong. You did not care wrong. You did not ruin anything by being genuine. You walked in as light. If he chooses that light fully, heaven will support it. If he does not, heaven will still support you. Because your path does not end here. Your love story with God is larger than your love story with any person. When you remember that, you become unstoppable. Now look at me with your spirit. I place my sword between you and every lie. The lie that you are replaceable. The lie that you must shrink to be chosen. The lie that you must beg to be kept. The lie that you are too emotional. The lie that you are too much. I cut those cords now. In light, in truth, in love. You are not too much. You are a lot. For the right heart, a lot is a blessing. For the wrong heart, even your silence is too loud. Do not dim for the wrong hearts. You are learning to give without losing yourself. You are learning to love with open eyes. You are learning to listen to both your heart and your discernment. This is growth. This is grace. This is your upgrade. So, why does he desire only you? Because heaven used you as a doorway to healing, a doorway to truth, a doorway to a life more aligned with his true self. His soul knows this. His mind may still be catching up. Now I ask you a different question. Do you desire you? Do you see the value of what you gave? Do you honor it? Do you protect it? Because when you truly see yourself, you stop asking, why does he want me? And you start asking, is this connection worthy of who I am becoming? This is your next level. This is your turning point. If this message is stirring something deep inside you, write, I choose myself and my divine path in the comments. Speak it. Claim it. Let heaven see your agreement. Angels are already moving around you, guiding conversations, closing doors, opening others, shifting timelines, aligning you with the love that can meet you where you truly are. A love that honors what you bring, not only uses it. A love that gives as much as it receives. A love that feels like two souls walking toward God together, not one soul dragging the other. You are worthy of that. You are built for that. You are being prepared for that. As you sleep, as you work, as you cry, as you grow, you are not alone in this. I stand by you. Your guardian angels stand by you. Heaven stands by you. Let this message be your sign. You did not imagine your impact on him. You did not imagine your importance. You did not imagine the way his soul responds to you. But more important than that, you did not imagine your value. You are that valuable. You are that needed. You are that loved. Take another breath. In. Hold. Walk from this video taller. Not because he desires you only, but because you finally understand why. And because you finally understand who you are. Guard your heart. Keep your faith. Stay open. Stay wise. And remember this. Any love that is truly for you will not ask you to abandon yourself to keep it. It will recognize your light, honor it, protect it, and meet you in it. Until then, keep shining. Keep trusting. The angels are not finished with your story.